Yeah, we're live, man. I'm
Oh, okay.
just scratching my
Scratching. You're just scratching. I was just thinking. So
like a dog. Like,
I don't even know if I had it set to simulcast. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
oh yeah, well, right here, Brian. It says you can support me by sending stars.
Yeah,
How
you
do
can support me by sending stars. I don't.
how do I send you a star,
I don't even.
man?
I, don't even- I don't know what that's from, man. I don't even know what stars are. I think they're
You're the star, buddy. You're the star.
like, yeah, we're the star. We.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's money. Like I sent my first stars to a guy that I met a couple months ago. This up and coming musician,
Mm-hmm.
and his name's Austin Dixon. Great
Okay.
talented guy. And and so he had posted something, and that was the first time I saw that stars deal, and I thought, well, maybe I should send a star. I don't even know what it was about. I don't even know how much money it was. I think I bought so many stars and sent them to him. It was
Hmm.
probably like $4. I don't even really know what it amounted to. Uh, but yeah, I don't know how to take that down. So do
Oh,
not send
dude,
any
I
stars.
miss I misspelled just because in our Hangout number 42. Just Bay,
Oh,
man.
but yeah, I see that now. Yeah, just
I'm a graphic designer, dude. No one said we had to spell.
yeah. You don't need to spell, man.
Just
It's
miss it.
overrated. It's overrated. Maybe there's hidden meaning to what that is. We could have
Maybe.
played it off. We could have played it off.
No, but Brian and I wanted to pop on real quick just to like let everybody know if you're going to Honubby, which that's my favorite conference. I love it from
Right.
early on. I love it out there. Beautiful, beautiful. Christ 40 acres. It's just that whole area is chock full of Bigfoot history and goings ons that are still goings on.
Well, and the thing too is it's laid out really well, right? So
Yeah.
it's set up where it's free admission, right? They take donations when people pull in, and then you got all the outside activities like I mean, sometimes they have horseback riding, they have helicopter rides, they have moon bounces, and then all the vendors that are there selling different types. And it's not just Bigfoot merchandise either. There's guys
Mm-mm.
making knives, guys making leather, like Dustin used to set up out there. Um, there's things for him and her. I mean, all kinds of stuff you could do. And then you got
The
live
food.
music inside. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
can't forget the food trucks that are out there. And then if you want to hear the speakers, because that's the thing is there's always, you get repetitive in some of these things, right? So people just don't go every year because they're like, oh, it's the same speaker, so I don't want to go again. But there's so much you can do outside with all the other groups that have tables.
Mhm.
It's really worth the trip. And I know it's in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, basically, but um, I mean, you got Tallahassee right by there. You could go by and visit the Bigfoot Museum,
Mhm.
and then if you're just in it for the scenery, I mean, you got Ho Chi Town, Broken Bow, and all that right there. So
Brian's sighting was actually not too far from there. Him
my
and Tim
signing,
Autry.
and hey, guess what? Saturday is the 5-year anniversary of that. So, and I
Oh,
I am thinking I need to make a trip Saturday. I'm thinking I need to go there.
for real?
I think so. I know it's 4.5 hours away, and but I'm thinking that I'm going to go there and just kind of just pay tribute, and kind of
Look at you,
reflect,
man.
think about, and maybe take some photos and kind of see the difference and of what it is now versus back then. So
Hey, but what about the following weekend? What are we doing?
the following weekend, so 2 weekends later, right?
Yeah, not this weekend, but the following weekend, right?
After that weekend,
Oh, it's after that weekend?
yeah. We got two weekends before
Oh,
this
I thought
weekend.
we are
This weekend is the 16th, and then you got the following weekend the 23rd, and then the following week is the 7th.
no, no, no.
What?
The property.
Oh, yeah. I got to talk to you about that. So
Oh,
yeah, I talk to
okay.
you. We'll talk about that off air.
Okay, okay. All right,
Yeah,
all right, all right, all right.
that's an off air discussion. So
Oh man, leaving
we have
people
a
in
little bit of a
suspense.
conflict with that, though.
We're leaving 9 people in suspense, dude. The world's gonna crumble
Oh my God, sorry, 9 folks.
right
Uh,
now.
but yeah, we got a little bit of scheduling conflict with that. So not with you and I, but with
Wait, who's that?
I don't know who that is. Somebody popped in.
How? How did they come in here?
How did they pop in like that?
What?
That
Come
was
back.
weird. I don't know who that person is, but hello. That
They
was
couldn't
weird.
see it, but down below, people, there's like, where you can add and remove, guests and
Green room.
the green room without
Green
food.
room. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
And she looked like she was kind of startled herself that she was there. So, okay.
Well, we had to. What about rainbows? What do they do for
What do they
you?
do for you?
Freaking Jerry.
They make me warm and fuzzy.
Freaking Jerry, man.
I don't know.
The hell, Jerry. I said it. I said your real name.
Oh, okay. There we go. That's what it was. She
Oh.
sent the link to join the show. Okay.
Oh.
That's why Alicia
Oh.
McNeely looked so
That's
surprised.
awesome.
Somebody says they love the whole area talking about
Oh,
Home Nova.
yeah.
How can you not, right? And then I
There
don't know
is
what these stars. Oh, is this somebody making fun of the stars? They're sending me stars.
Yeah, they're putting stars
Very
on there for
clever.
you, my man.
Very clever. So that's going to be viewer listener number 1 right there because he sent 5 stars. This person only sent 3. So
Man, I gotta edit that just because it's really bugging me, man.
that's all.
You see it,
Whoa.
man? Do you see it?
Whoa.
Do you see it?
The whole room shaking. So
I'm gonna take a screenshot of it just so everybody else can see it.
what are you taking a screenshot? Oh, of our just because?
Yes.
Or just Bay? It's Bay calls.
Just because.
Just Bay calls.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's somebody else took the number 1 spot. Look at them stars. Would you look at that?
Ooh.
Man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Some serious support right there.
That's some stars.
I don't know who you are, Facebook user, but
yeah. So we had to postpone our Colorado trip, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And
that's an interesting deal because we've
just
been speaking to Craig since he's been there. He sent really cool video.
Yeah.
With a couple of weird things, which we may just talk about later on another.
Yeah.
But, yeah, pretty interesting. So
yes, definitely. So, but yeah, if you guys want to come to Honabi, come. We're gonna do They gave us both the option to speak, but that's like 2 hours. That's like 1 hour each.
Yep.
Since we're coming from the same push of what we're doing, it's gonna be we're gonna do a 2-part kind of a not a speech, but we're gonna speak.
We're gonna speak about
we're
things.
Gonna speak about stuff
later.
In 2 parts.
But yeah, so a 2-hour event is that what you would call it? A 2-hour event?
I think they'll split it up, man. I hope they do.
Yeah,
Because,
definitely split it up. We're gonna do an hour before lunch, I believe 11 to 12. We'll break for lunch from 12 to 1, and then 1 to 2 we'll finish out, and we'll do that same spiel Friday and Saturday. So that's October 6th and 7th, right?
Yes.
I'm looking at the dates correctly. Oh,
October
yeah,
6th and
7th.
Yep.
So yeah, anyone that can make it out to Honabi October 6th and 7th, that'd be great. We love to see everybody. We're gonna set up a table. We'll bring some cast. We'll bring our normal shenanigans. Shannon and I will be there to sign autographs. And
oh my God, that's
no, not so much the autograph part, but
Darren Smith will be there manning one of our tables, and he's very well, you just have to go see for yourself.
Yeah. I'm hoping Mr. Bill makes it.
Oh yeah, Mr. B.
Yeah, that'd be great. Mr. Bill can make it out there with us. So.
Man, what I love is all the people that you get to talk to just all around. They've got pictures, they've got encounter stories. It's just some people are local and you're like, oh my gosh, can we go there right now? What kind of a thing. So it's very exciting.
Think about the interesting people we've met there over the last few years. Though.
Yeah. Yes, we've met some
interesting and some that are interesting. So
good times.
Oh yeah, I've never had a bad time there.
No,
never.
It's the bee's knees, man.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm excited. We're going to cover. I mean, we don't want to give it all away right now, but we're going to cover some of our, uh, I guess, some of our evidence. Right? We'll talk about that. Um, we'll talk about SBA, how you and I, hooked up. Um, some of our crazy, wacky adventures that we have done, and
Crazy
our
adventures.
tactics and things like that. We'll do some Q&A from the audience and try to get you guys involved because I don't know if anyone wants to really listen to us for 2 hours solid. I'm sure they want to
I
have
don't
a
know,
little.
man, but I feel like when we talk about the show, the TV show that we were filming for, that we nixed, I think that in itself is going to be an eye opener.
Yeah.
For certain folks, I think it will.
Yeah, I think it will too, considering the network and things like that are tied to it. So, and the things that we were asked to do and that we walked away from. So.
Hey, what is this? Let's see. Did you already? You didn't put this up already, did you?
No, I did not.
That was one of our BFF ladies that
I
came on a
guess
while
that's who
ago.
Alicia was. Well, come on back, Alicia.
I know. Come back on and tell us what's going on in Bama.
Yeah, jump on back on here. That'd be fine.
Where are y'all's be? I don't
You don't
have
have one. I don't have one. And I told you guys I will wear one of those shirts.
But
wear it.
I got my SBA shirt on, man.
And I wore my Squatch Face shirt the other day.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Yeah. I wore it around. I think it was Sunday. I wore it. So, but yeah, I'll wear that BFF shirt if they.
We had to forfeit. Damn it! Hate when that happens.
I know. That sucks. They probably still would have beat us. Hey, there's another 5 stars. Man, we're racking the stars up, buddy.
I'll tell you what, we were going to have Elise on because them ladies right there are like getting into it, man. And
they are.
She hit up Brian and I on Messenger and just kind of gave us a brief summary of the happenings that went on. And I was like, oh my God, I want to know more.
I love the confidence. They would have won.
Yeah, they probably would. Maybe.
You ladies probably would have.
I don't know, man. After talking to Colorado Craig this week,
yeah, some of the stuff that he showed us, it would have been a tough game. I guarantee you that, ladies. But because Craig was only there for a little bit, and he's got some really interesting stuff.
What'd you say? It was wild. The Congo. Ooh, I love it when people like use like the Congo. That's just, mm-hmm. Makes me want to beat my chest and eat a banana and just, I don't know. I'm just talking.
Okay. All right. Hey, you do you, bro. You do you. I ain't judging you one bit. Eat that banana and beat your chest. Yeah.
The Congo.
I need to kind of get to Alabama.
I know. I guess so.
There's so many places and so little time.
I know. Just need to win the lottery, right?
Yeah. Why don't you do that for us real quick?
All right.
Up, so.
I'll be right back. Hang on.
Is that today?
But actually, with all the money that Brian make off this show, oh my God, we're just
I don't even know why we're working anyways. Buddy.
I know.
I mean, the checks are just rolling in.
What did I say?
Exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting.
Yeah,
yes.
Super exciting.
Come tell y'all about it. All
right, come on.
We're right here. We're right here right now.
Yeah. We ain't going nowhere. We're gonna sit here and ramble for a little bit. So
go ahead.
What else we got planned while we're in Honubby? Are we gonna get in the woods? Are we gonna chill at the house? Are we gonna
well, here's the magical thing about these conferences is you're gonna run into somebody or something may happen or something may have happened within 24 hours. You might get wind of it and there might be that opportunity. Mm-hmm. That's the kind of stuff that I really look forward to, like the unknown.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, boom, hey, guess what? And it's like, we're going there right now. Let's go right now.
Well, we have that one location,
Yes.
that's nearby,
Mhm.
with the trailer house that
Yes.
the old man said that tried to rip the wall off to get to him in the bathroom. Uh, I mean, we're right down the street.
That's true.
Oh no, it's
That's right. We are. We're just on
yes.
the other. Yeah, we are.
And I saw him a couple months ago when I went to Tallahena and visited some friends out there, and I ended up running into him. He was doing karaoke at this little event that I was at, so I got to say hi to him while I was there. So
That's cool, man. He's
yeah,
such a laid back, genuine guy, and when he tells you about the happenings that go on out there on his property, man, he doesn't even blink.
no, no,
It's yeah.
and he's just a pretty normal guy too.
Hmm.
It's really cool. So we have that option. We need to
Yeah,
maybe at least think about stopping by there.
I would love to, man, because I've been trying to get out there to his property, but something always happens,
Yeah,
life, whatever.
yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely. So, I mean, we're when in Rome, dude, right? I mean,
That's what I'm saying. We're right there, so
yeah,
we will at least
definitely.
stop by and say hi anyhow. So,
Hmm. For
so
sure.
yeah, definitely probably need to look at that. And I don't know. Like I said, I think I'm going to drive out there uh, this weekend. So
As well. I'd meet you, man, but got Chase's birthday
yeah,
Saturday.
I'll be, you know, I got a little homie with me this weekend, so we may just saddle up and just head.
Little homie.
Yeah,
Oh man,
might take the tent, just go and camp and see what happens.
he's gonna be bait.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tie him to a tree or something. He'll be all right. But
He'd probably, man, that little dude probably just look up and go, "You're trash."
he probably
You know
would.
how he does.
And then outrun me, and I'd be screwed. So, just the way it goes.
Yeah,
And
he
then
would.
probably drive my truck all the way back home
Yeah.
and pick up a couple of ladies along the way.
Oh, he would, man. That little stud.
Um, it's getting bad, dude. It's getting bad. He's 8
I'm
years old.
sure.
He's
I'm
in
sure.
there right now talking to girls on the phone. It's
Oh
crazy.
boy.
I don't know when this happened. So,
Yikes.
yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. That's all I can really think of, like for this show. I guess I don't know. I was hoping someone's gonna come on, give us something juicy.
I know. I wanted some juicy details. Girls old Pat though.
What's up?
That's always got something juicy to talk about.
Is that Pat?
Mhm.
You want to come on, Pat?
He's thinking about it.
Yes.
He's probably like, nah, man.
You have questions? uh, not really. Not that I know of, because Pat doesn't like to get out in the woods, man.
No.
You don't like to get out in the woods, Pat.
He said, yep.
Okay. All right then.
That old Squatch talk a little link there.
That's not right.
I need to talk to him about the mirror deal anyway. So he's the one that gave me the idea for that.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you know what? I still have supplies here to make that.
Oh, I got it figured out now, I think.
Do you?
Yeah. I want to try to have it done before we go.
Hang on. Hold on, Pat. There we go. He'll be here in a minute.
But yeah, I found a solution. I think it's going to work. So I'm gonna try to get everything else ordered this weekend, get it assembled, test it. I think I want to bring it to Honubby, just in case we get into a discussion about equipment or whatever. Uh, I have a friend that lives nearby, and she's got deer on her property, and maybe she's watching. I don't know. I need to message her, but I think I want to try to take it over there for a weekend just to see what kind of interaction I get with deer. You know,
Okay.
see if they're curious enough about it. So,
Excellent.
something different, something we can try. So,
I know I'm ready to get into Oklahoma. I'm ready to get there, man.
I'm just ready to get in the woods.
The time has come.
temperatures are falling. It's not
I
157
know.
degrees, and man, like this weekend, I think we're looking at maybe low 80s. Not bad,
Yes,
buddy. And like 60s at night. Like, oh, sleeping in the woods in the 60s.
that's
Fantastic.
right.
Squatching ain't cheap.
No, it's not.
I'm not sure who put that up, but you and joking. Shane and I blow the budget for this show every month for the year on Squatching. The whole year budget, we blow it the first
Yeah.
month. We take those
Oh
checks
my.
that you guys send in, all that revenue that we generate, all that money we make off Bigfoot, right?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, what a joke.
Hey, I'm picking me up a rucksack. If we go on that next thing we're supposed to be doing.
Okay. You don't have the one Ty got?
There's some things that are missing off of it. That
Oh, is it?
yeah. Look, it's Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Hey, Lori. How are you?
I think Lori said that she's coming to. I thought I saw where she's going to Honubby. Maybe.
Oh yeah, she did say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so that'd be cool. We need
Sponsors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sponsors would be cool. I don't know. Who would we get for sponsors? Lear would be a great sponsor. I don't know. Cabela's would be a great sponsor. Bass Pro.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you give me some equipment, you can pimp me out, man. I'll talk about everything.
Hey,
So,
Lori.
hey, there's
Uh
Pat.
oh. Uh-oh.
He is
There
ready
he
to
is.
go. Look, he looks so professional. With got the mic all set up, and he got the
Oh.
Bigfoot shirt on. Heck yeah, he is in proper attire.
Yeah.
What do you know, buddy?
What's going on?
Hey guys, what's up, man?
Now I need a microphone like Pat has right there. That's
It's okay. It's decent. I don't know.
I had microphone issues, so
It's flopping around on me.
stick with the headset. So
So
You know,
going-
I
what's
like
going-
the headset. Yeah.
what
What's
is-
going on?
what
I
is-
don't know. That's
What's
a loaded.
going on?
That's a loaded freaking question, isn't it? I don't know. There's a lot
Yeah.
going on. There actually is. There's a lot going on, man. It is. It's all over the place with me. My brain, my life, thing. Like Bigfoot world stuff. It's almost too much. I'll be honest with you. Which it just kind of feels good to like sit here and be able to talk to you guys. Be honest with you and have a
Oh, wow.
conversation.
yeah,
But yeah, there's a lot going on. A lot.
Man.
hopefully it's all good.
Yeah, I hope so.
Obviously, I'm in the woods. You
Yeah,
know,
I
where
noticed that.
spend-
Yeah,
right. I spend a considerable amount of time
deep in the woods of Georgia. So.
in
Dude,
deep
I'm in the
of
woods,
Georgia.
man. I'm in the woods. Don't you see?
Well,
I don't
I
think
do I do the opposite thing, right? So people put up the green screens, right? And they'll have like
Okay.
woodsy environments. I'm actually out in the woods, and I got my green screen set up to make
Okay.
it look like I'm in
Oh, you are
modern.
doing the opposite.
Well played,
Yeah.
sir. Well,
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, flip
And
the
I just-
script, right?
I just hang out at the house, have Bigfoot come to me. So
So
Flip
what
the
have you
script.
what have you heard in Bigfoot land lately? Like what's you got anything groundbreaking or anything that's like, I don't know. Like, oh my God, I gotta tell somebody this.
Well, I mean, I've got some game-changing stuff coming, but like groundbreaking, man, dude, guys, there's a lot of people that get really close to Bigfoot and talk to them and get to know them, and Bigfoot provides them answers to pass along to us. So these are shamans, basically, right? I don't know. That's kind of the groundbreaking thing going on, man, is that there's a ton. It's not just one. it's different. Like a lot of different shamans that have like real answers.
Do you think
The
this has always been going on, or that just because Bigfoot's becoming so mainstream now, it really is, dude? It's you can practically talk to anybody about the subject matter. You will get laughed at by some, but there's a lot of people that will really want to interact with it. So, do you think that's helped contributing to finding out this
sure,
kind of
yeah, it's
information?
it's the growth and the ease of conversations, Bigfoot conversations. So there's a lot, like, dude, even just, I mean, this has kind of happened in the past year. And I could even boil it down to the past 4 months. It's gotten real, like exponentially weirder, right? Just in the past 4 or 5, 6 months. I mean, obviously, dude, it's like, I mean, StreamYard. So anybody can put on a show, anybody could be a guest. Everyone has the technology, and so now you've kind of your tree branches exponentially further out to where, like, even 5 years ago, it wasn't the ease. It wasn't that easy to do this, right?
Mm.
So I will say, yeah, that it's just a technology has made it easier to facilitate every single kooky freaking person in the world you know, to uh, to do what they do for like whatever motive, because they're nuts, they're literally nuts, or they want attention. There's a lot of that too. Um, yeah,
Hmm.
technology and
Techno.
ease. Mhm.
Hmm. I guess I just haven't been paying much attention to those folks.
Well,
I
I
mean, I
mean, I
see the
kind of
people that do the
yeah,
gifting stuff and they talk about that, but I haven't really
I just
talked to anyone who says that they are in direct communication. I feel slightly cheated. I feel left out. Um, I'm
well, I
offended.
don't talk to them either, Brian.
Yeah, like
I
like
just
I'm
watch,
hurt.
yeah, I
Yeah.
just watch them spout their nonsense. So I mean, I guess, because I swim these waters, dude, and I swim them so deeply, and I do it with real purpose, that I pay attention to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So I will pay attention to a lot of shows, and
Hmm.
boy, it didn't take long. Like, really, dude, if you pay attention to a lot of shows, you don't even have to watch the whole show. You can watch 5 minutes and pretty much start summing up real quick that, oh man, this person is freaking nuts. They're just
Hey, but
nuts. Like,
what about those? Okay, so these nutty people that are like, saying that they got a relationship with these creatures. They feed them. I've heard different shows talk about different people and different interactions with these creatures. Some of them were just like jaw dropping, like, who would make that up? But, like, again, I wasn't there. But do you think that, like, these people, you remember that show Fatal Attractions, where these people would get like a tiger and they'd bring it into their home, or an alligator? One guy in New York brought a hyena. He had a hyena in his freaking apartment. And a hyena, all these animals attacked their owners or killed them, right?
shocker.
So, right. But so, do you think maybe that could be, in some instances, that could be like what's going on with these people and these creatures? Like, they think, oh, they're my friends, but one day, like, their head gets twisted off or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but I mean, you know, that would be like kind of weird, because eventually somebody would get to the bottom of how their head got twisted off. Um, because they're people,
Hmm.
and there's 6 billion people standing behind them. So no, these are people. They're shamans. So it goes even further than the what, like, the Janice Carter bullshit. Like, so there's a good example. There's a crowd of people that believe every damn word Janice Carter says. She's certifiably nuts, and I mean clinically.
I don't even know who we're talking about.
Yeah,
Do I know this lady?
Janice
Man,
Carter.
Pat is.
She's the person. Maybe you've seen her in a clip on the news or something where she's like, "Well, oh yeah, they come knocking on my door because they want garlic to keep the skeeters off, and I give them garlic."
wow.
Like it's that fucking insane.
Okay,
If I
I
can
got
cuss here, I'm sorry, I can't
Yeah,
remember. If I
yeah.
can.
It's after 7. You can. Yeah.
Okay, so it's that Janice Carter is that fucking insane.
Okay.
Dude, the only Janice Carter I can find is the actress, man.
Well, just type, just add the word Bigfoot, you know.
Okay. Duh, right?
Yeah.
And so it goes
Huge
even
word.
beyond that to where
Huge
we
word.
have these shaman, and so what they're claiming is insider knowledge of
Oh,
Bigfoot speaks to them. Bigfoot tells them who Bigfoot is, and so Bigfoot is usually something metaphysical from another world or another dimension. And so these people, they have this special knowledge of this because Bigfoot is telling them this. This
okay.
has become extremely prevalent lately, and I'm talking on shows you might not expect it to show up, and it's there.
Somebody else is confirming with you. That
Okay.
shows. So,
Now, but just what if? Just what if? She's telling the truth, man.
what if all the crazy people aren't crazy?
What if
we're the
we're
crazy
the
ones
big
not
dummies?
believing them? That
Yeah.
would be
Well, I mean,
blow my mind. That's the risk I'm willing to take.
That's right.
I
That's
mean,
right.
I get what you're saying, dude, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh wow, what if they're really onto something, right? And it's unfortunately that's just not how things work. Like in the modern world, you know, if things work like that, we wouldn't fucking have cars. Like, so we kind of have a methodology to how we do things in this world, and it created the modern world, and we live as human beings. We don't live like we did 50,000 years ago. Primitive thinking and what ifs don't get shit done. you know
Yeah.
yeah, they're a way to explain the unexplained. There was a time when the sun and the moon were gods, a god and a goddess that chased each
Hi,
other
Lori.
across the sky, you know
Yeah.
and because it was understood, like, people were primitive thinking. They knew that they were powerful things, and they did this primitive thought, and they literally imagined what they were. And in today's world, we know what the fucking sun is. We can explain it on an atomized level, right? And the moon, of course, and so they're not gods and goddesses chasing each other through the sky. It's just planetary movements and blah blah blah, right? So
Yeah.
so primitive thinking doesn't lead to anything, and it's understandable that there's going to be certain types of people that are going to come up with answers to something that is yet unexplained, because so there's a huge gap. So you can fill that huge gap of what we don't know with anything you want, and people will gobble it up because they want answers.
Yeah.
And gobble it up, they do.
Now, Pat, I'm gonna share a video with you when we get off of here. This guy sent me, and it's really not. It's his video. He paused it, but he's just literally clicking the arrow key and going through frame by frame by frame because he didn't want to send me the video. Which that's just fine. That's fine. That's his video.
Yeah.
But it's probably one of the oddest things I think I've ever seen.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, Brian?
I do not. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Sorry, I went into another dimension.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested to see it. I mean,
Yeah, and it's, I don't know, man.
I mean,
I just try to keep open minded, and if I see it, I'll report it. If someone tells me about it, you know, I'm not gonna call them out, but it's like I wasn't there, you know. So
Yeah, I mean, the funny thing about video is that it's I mean, if it even comes across as inconclusive, then it's then at best you throw your arms up in the air and say, well, maybe you took video of a Bigfoot, but it's not conclusive to say that it's that I can't file that into uh an an optically captured observation because there is none. There's only one. In my
Pat, what can
opinion,
we do to get you in the woods, man?
Yeah.
shit. Now see, believe it or not, that's a loaded question.
Well, that is the
What do we got to do
one.
to get you to Oklahoma?
That is the one perspective I think you need, man.
Man, I mean,
Nope.
I would come out there. One
Nope.
perspective, dude. I go out to the woods.
We need to get you to Oklahoma. You need to come to
So
Oklahoma.
what?
October
Hey, here,
6th.
what is it going to take me to go into the woods? Fall.
October
right.
6th.
58-degree temperatures.
I can agree with you on that. Yeah.
Yeah,
can see that,
I
yeah.
don't particularly like being in the woods in the summertime because of the snakes, the bugs, the overgrowth, and whatever. Your occasional terrorist shows up in the summer. I don't know why. Like, but like I don't particularly like summertime in the woods. Doesn't mean that I'm not there or won't be there or
Wait,
have
I'm not
not been
talking
there.
about a picnic or going to the park now. Pat.
No, I'm talking, dude. I'm shit. I mean, you guys want to talk woods, man? Like, I love driving 10 miles down a dirt road and pulling off to a primitive site.
Okay.
You know, like that is
Go a
fun.
little further. Come on to Oklahoma. Hang out with Shane and I.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I do want to get out there. I'm thinking
Dude.
about,
Dude, you need to come on out.
Come on, Pat.
man, it's all
Peer pressure.
situational. I would. I'd do it fucking tomorrow if I could, guys.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about going out there and doing some drone work, maybe teaming up with Randy and getting out there and doing some drone work out there in the Ouachita. Is it Ouachita Mountains?
Well, that's
In Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we'll be. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
who said Red Dirt Road, but yeah, definitely Red Dirt Road.
Yeah, so there's roads out there, right?
yeah.
Yeah, Pat. We got roads. We don't all ride horses and buggies.
No,
We actually have cars.
hey, look, you Oklahoma folks. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what's going on with you, but you got roads, right?
Yeah, we got some
know what
roads.
I
Some
mean.
of
I
them
mean,
are actually paved. So
like I mean, obviously you probably have the same kind of roads we have here. You probably have fire roads that are actually state maintained, state controlled, so you can
We
get out
have-
into those
There
remote
are
areas of the Wachitas, right?
there
Yeah,
are
we
fire
have some-
breaks.
yeah, we have some access roads for the timber companies that come through and cut all the trees down.
So, all right, I'm going to say the name of a creek,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I want to know. I just want.
You're going to say Cucumber Creek, aren't you?
Yep, Cucumber Creek.
I knew that.
Wow. So I didn't even have to say it. You preempted my ass. You knew that's where I was
Psychic.
going.
Have you not seen the show with
No.
Roxanne Despero?
Oh yeah.
I am psychic, Pat. I know these things. So yeah, Cucumber Creek.
I need to get you at a poker table.
Come on with it.
Oh,
Come on with it. Yeah, it's an interesting spot, and I could tell you this: that my sighting from 5 years ago is about 12 miles due south of Cucumber Creek.
Okay. So let me ask you guys this. talking about what we know we're talking about without making
Without,
everybody else really know
without,
what we're talking about.
without saying the place. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty. I
I
mean,
know the place you're talking about. So.
there's roads around that area, right? I mean,
Sure.
to the north, some of those ridges, there's fire roads up there. There's primitive camping around that area, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they don't call it primitive camping. They just call it stopping on the side of the
Yeah.
dirt, throwing a tent up. But yeah, I mean, there's plenty of that. Plenty of that. So.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm thinking about going to that area, like north of Cucumber Creek, and up more in if there's advantageous roads up there that are more elevated, going up there and taking a drone, and just kind of flying around and see what I see.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it's a great area. So
yeah, and
we got somebody from North Idaho. That's a long way
Yeah, I
away.
said hello.
Oh, okay.
sorry,
I missed it. Cucumber Creek. That's funny. What a
good old
small world.
Cucumber Creek, man.
Yeah.
Which they had to move, right?
Do what?
They had to move.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
You know about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not real that's not publicly talked about, and I'm not trying to go there. I was just curious if you knew that and knew why.
Yeah.
Tink tink. Tink, 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 tink. Okay, cool.
Yep. But so yeah, our main area is just south of that area that you're talking
Cool.
about. A little bit more convenient to get into than that area. So I have a great story about Cucumber Creek though, of a guy that years ago, 5 years ago, when I put the ad, SBA, we put the ad in the newspaper there in McCurtain County. I had a truck driver contact me, and he drove 259 from Idabel all the way up to I think around Podo, which is up around I-40, kind of where Oklahoma and Arkansas and all that area kind of meet. And he that was his route every day back and forth. And he said that he was coming up, he was going north, I believe, on 259. And as he came to Cucumber Creek, he looked to his right and he saw a Sasquatch hopping from rock to rock to rock, going down through the water there.
Huh.
And he was an older guy. It turns out he was a instructor for like semi truck driving. I mean, just a normal dude. He wasn't a Bigfoot guy. I couldn't find him in any Bigfoot groups or anything like that. He just saw the ad that we had in the newspaper, and he called me up and he said, "Hey, I got a weird story for you." And so he gave me the direct. And as soon as he said Cucumber Creek, I was just like, "Yeah, I believe this dude." So,
Yeah, that was the first time we ever even tried that. And
yeah, yeah, that was crazy.
Turned around some pretty cool, sighting.
Yeah, some good came from it.
Yeah,
and some bad came from it.
Yeah, yeah.
See, I mean, there you go, man. Like, I mean, that's a thing, right?
Yeah, some bad definitely came from it. I kid. Nothing bad actually came of it. Bad. It was Shane and I are just a little inside joke. It was all good. And in hindsight, it was all good. So.
Sure, but it's
there's the low road and there's the high road, Shane.
Oh yeah,
This brother is taking a high road on that bill. So
yes.
it wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad.
Sure, man. And I like good on you, man. I try to do that myself.
I'm trying to be better.
I'm not always successful. Sometimes there's that thing called the middle road.
Yeah, gray area, I like to call it. So I tend to ride in that area myself. So you're coming to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So,
I'd like to. I'd love to.
So when you do, even though you're meeting who I know you're meeting, make sure Shane and I know, and we'll meet you at our spot if you get a few minutes, because it's not far from.
It's in that general area, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and we can kind of show you some stuff there that we have found. So
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm all for that too. I'm trying to get there, guys. It's a
No
tough
pressure,
road,
man.
man.
Yeah,
it's a
no pressure, dude.
long ways, man.
No, it's not even that. Like I'm not even saying that. I mean, I could get in my car right now and and fucking drive to Oklahoma. Like I could do that, but um, I'm trying to get there to a place where like I can take this more. I can take this more seriously in a real world um, kind of way.
Mhm.
Um, because all joking aside, the truth is that you don't catch me going out in the woods to look for Bigfoot. Like I go out in the woods to have fun. I go out
Yeah,
in the woods to exist and enjoy the woods and not be around fucking cars and skyscrapers and bad people and all that
sure.
shit.
Yeah,
Um,
Yeah.
I get that.
yeah, I can make friends with a copperhead real quick, probably. Compared to
Oh
some
man,
people.
there's
But
plenty of snakes out there. But yeah. No, man. Let's just keep in touch with us on that, or
Yeah,
we can always get a hold of each other when we need to. I don't see
yeah,
that ever being a problem. But
no, I would. I really like to come out there, and I might have a good excuse to, like, sooner rather than later. Like
okay.
this winter. That's the other thing with me, man. I am again going back to summer, right? It's like I'd much rather camp in the dead of winter than the dead
same.
of summer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that's something I don't understand about Bigfooters. Is that like whenever you hear the researchers talk about their escapades, it's always summer, 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 summer. I'm like, you mean when like the underbrush is at its thickest
yeah,
and the
Hmm.
canopy is at its fullest? It's like, come on, man. You know what it looks like out there in the middle of winter.
Uh,
I mean, if you're trying to gain extra yardage to like see something, it's kind of a no-brainer. And so I don't understand Bigfoot researchers' obsession with summertime
I I think it has to
researching.
do with maybe results for certain people. Like maybe their areas hold better results in certain times. It's like Shane and I. We a couple of our spots. We know that if we go there a certain time of year, we have a better chance of seeing something or finding something. So maybe that's what it is for a lot of people. Is like some of their locations are hotter in the summer, and I'm using that not literally, but it's
Maybe.
hotter in the summer than it is in the winter because maybe they are slightly migratory,
Yeah,
and
but
maybe they
see,
roam a
that's the
little.
thing, and is like, what kind of square mile area are we
Yeah.
talking?
Oh yeah. We can go down the rabbit hole.
oh
Because
God, there's no
Yeah.
telling.
Yeah.
no,
We
because
did a whole
like I
show
mean,
talking about
I'll
that.
even take the Wichita area and all of the green that exists there, but between Oklahoma, Texas, what maybe parts of
Arkansas.
Louisiana, Arkansas, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
None of
Millions.
that's connected to anything.
Yeah.
Everything that surrounds that is just flat. So that means there is no there's no like migratory anything. It's not like, you
Um.
know, the
Yeah.
only place the extreme west, there's a lot of room to move up into Canada, and in the East Coast, obviously the Appalachian chain goes, thousands of miles. So um, outside of that, there is wherever they are or being seen, they're basically trapped in that area.
I
There's
think,
no
believe it
place
or
for
not,
them to go.
Pat, you can, and Shane and I talked about this recently with just some of the stuff that we've been finding out, talking to, and I even drew a little map for Shane, and I did a little red line on it to show that it is possible to get from Western Oklahoma to far eastern Oklahoma and not go through any town or anything. and it's area where a Bigfoot could travel and not ever be seen. And most people think Oklahoma is just this super flat area. It's not. I
It's
mean,
not, yeah.
you got some mountains
No,
in the
I've
west,
been there. I have
south,
been there. Yeah.
yeah, and you got all these canyons areas to the
Mhm.
west of Oklahoma City. So I was showing Shane, and I was like, "Hey, following up on some leads. Hey, this guy sent me this picture of this foot, but hey, this is Squatch Creek, and hey, this is Aqua
Mhm.
500. Look at this interesting thing I found." And it's like ding, 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 all three in a row. And Shane talked about this before about being migratory, and I was kind of like, "Nah, man, they stay in one spot. They don't go nowhere." But now that after seeing that, I'm starting to kind of lean a little bit that they do have a little bit of a range. Now, I'm not saying they go from Oklahoma to California by no means, but maybe they do travel, a couple 100 miles or 100 miles.
Oh,
Let's just
and
say
they
they have
very
a
well may.
yeah,
Like, I'm
yeah,
not even trying to say that they won't even operate in a, say, a 500 square mile area. You
yeah.
know,
That's
we
huge. So
Yeah, and that is huge, but there's no latitudinal reason for them to be here did this time of year or here that time of year when you're talking about such a relatively small area related to
mhm.
the latitudes.
Yeah,
Whereas if you're talking about the Appalachian chain,
sure.
the latitudes are thousands of miles that they can actually travel if they,
Yeah.
want to be cool in the, you know,
Yeah, and I'm not
this
saying they
time of
would
year.
move
Yeah.
typically for weather related reasons. So I'm thinking more of the fact that certain things, certain crops are planted certain types of year, certain people move cattle into certain fields certain times of year. They let cattle roam in certain areas versus bringing them in and feeding them hay. So I'm thinking like a lot of those variables come into play. It's not so much like, oh, it's summertime, we got to move here. It's, oh, it's summertime, this guy's going to have all these cattle in and out, so we need to migrate a little bit over here to avoid all of that that's going on. That's more of a circumstantial type reason to migrate, not it's spring. We gotta relocate. I don't think it's that
Yeah.
because our weather doesn't change enough, or between southeast Oklahoma and northwest Arkansas, right? It's the same. I
Yeah,
mean, within a
exactly. I mean,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
yeah. I don't think they move for that reason. I think it would be something along like, you know, logging is big at a certain time of year in southeast Oklahoma. Okay, it's logging season, right? So, hey, it's logging season. Maybe we need to move a little bit into East Texas, or maybe move more into South Central Oklahoma. Then after the logging season, they go back, right? That's what I'm thinking. It is.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not
sure. I mean,
have more.
pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, more from the fact of people than it is actual temperature. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you want to throw like something like that, like human pressure,
yeah,
like
Yeah.
I'm totally down with that. Like, um, if you could make that case or theorize it and articulate it in
yeah,
some
and it's
kind of way,
strictly
then
Well, dude,
and
our area over there that we've been watching all these years, like we've gone further north. Um, we've been on properties that connect in the same situation, like on Brian, like on the back of the Aqua 500 acres.
mhm,
I mean,
mhm.
dude, that's a super highway it goes all the way to Anadarko, you know, and you
Yeah,
can
sure.
drive a bus down that damn thing.
yeah,
And
Yeah,
and I don't know. I was just kind of starting to. It's taken years, man, but we're starting to get better pieces of this puzzle.
yeah.
I think so.
well, you
It's
guys,
interesting, man.
I would. I mean, so yeah, if I came out there, like I would make you guys a priority. I'd be like, all right, Brian, Shane, let's go camp where you want to camp. Like
Yeah,
that's where
yeah,
that's where I'll set up
we
my
would love
tent.
yeah, we would love that. So,
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, if anything, dude, we'll have a few beers and a few laughs and talk some squash around the campfire. And if no Bigfoot shows up, that's fine with me.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
totally cool with that at the end of the day, dude. That's
yeah,
my
yeah,
relationship to the woods with this phenomenon
yeah,
is
Okay.
that, You know, I'm not sure I want to see one standing 20 feet in front of me. You know,
I do.
yeah, and you know, some people have, and it's definitely affected their lives,
Mhm.
but maybe they're okay with it. And some people have, and it's kind of ruined their lives. Like you know, it's one of those things, man. There are definitely people out there that will say to you, as somebody that wants to see one 20 feet in front of your face, they'll say to you, "No, you don't." Like I can tell you, no, you don't. Like they're that passionate about it because that happened to them, and it like ruined their lives in a way, you know.
Yeah.
And I can understand that, you know. I
Yeah.
mean, I think
All right,
that's
man. Well,
reasonable. I think it's reasonable for it to be like such a traumatic experience, man, that it follows you around forever.
yeah.
But
Oh,
Shane
Uh,
we got 3 more
what?
stars.
should just run up to the damn thing. Shane will just run up to the damn thing and start pulling hair off of it, and
Maybe, man. I
put it.
think that, but then,
Yeah,
you know, crapping my pants comes to mind also.
it's all right. It's all
But
right.
it'll be a good one.
Yeah.
And by God, I'm not bringing a change of pants because it's going to stay in there because I earned it. No, okay.
I'll just move my chair a
Evidently,
little.
some people do poop their pants.
Oh God.
Uh,
All right.
Cool,
All
Pat.
right.
Well, we're glad you jumped in. We really didn't have a show planned tonight. We were just
Not
wanted
really, man.
to phone Nubby and kind of let everybody know
well,
that we'll be out there.
happy to bring you a show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're like, well, there's
Uh,
Pat.
Hey, plug
No, I mean,
yours.
I'm
Plug
happy
yours,
to.
Pat.
I'm happy to talk to you guys, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
It's been a
Yeah.
while. Yeah, it's been a while. So
Mhm. And you guys
Yeah.
catch Pat on Squatch Talk.
for sure.
Huh?
Yeah.
We was
Plug your
just
show, man.
plugging
Like,
your show. We were plugging
yeah,
your show.
plug your show, dude.
That's my show. Here's the
Oh,
plug.
this-
I'm
There it
plugging
is.
it.
dude.
It's being.
I guess I need
plugged.
I need a microphone. Can y'all hear me better that way?
There you go. No, yeah, you sound great now.
Oh my God. I always sound like I'm in a shoebox or something shit, right? Hey, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm
you
gonna
sound like
gonna
air
hop off
traffic
of here.
controller.
Oh, don't get me started on that, man.
All right. Well, yeah, I think we're ready to wrap her up. So
Yeah. That's
hey,
right.
we
man.
didn't play the song tonight, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right, man.
We still love you, Tim, if you're watching. So
No, we can just end with it.
we can end with it. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with a
end
good
with it.
song.
I'll
I'm
stick
ending with it.
around. And hey, part 2 come. We got to do a part 2 of this show.
All right, we can do that.
Yeah, like in the near future.
All right, man.
Here comes Cryptoholics. We got Bigfoot in the woods. We got aliens in the sky. We got ghosts in the attics. Here comes Cryptoholics.
Fighting people. Oh shit, man.